Hi, welcome. This is the energy of today, October 14th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today? October 14th. What does the viewer need to see and hear for today? October 14th. Okay, so let's see here. First one, differences. So perhaps this is drawing your attention to see things that they seem very quite similar, but this is where you open up your mind and you see things from a different perspective. Maybe there's this sort of contrast that you're having as far as emotions, feelings, that kind of thing. And maybe you think it's one thing, but maybe it's the other. So this is that kind of energy where you have to pay attention very carefully. There might be this kind of energy where spirit or your consciousness is giving you some kind of messages, okay? But it's also that card of almost completing something, okay? And then you have the Grove. And so with the Grove, this is where you take time for you. This is where you relax, you meditate, you're at peace. This is also that kind of thing where if you're feeling very hectic and full of chaos, you take some time out in nature and just sort of recharge. It's a very sort of grounding kind of card that brings in a lot of peace in your surroundings, okay? And then you have the High Priestess of Earth. So this is really like Mother Nature, Gaia, sort of driving you to sort of pay attention and maybe ground yourself. And it's very much like connected to Grove, I feel. I do feel with this one right here, it's drawing your attention to maybe the things that you're trying to manifest, maybe using creativity. And that's where I feel with the difference is that perhaps maybe you're missing the picture or because it's something that's very similar to each other. I do feel that the intuition is sort of trying to guide you towards something. And so just be very aware in whatever situation this might be for you. And then you have the chaos. So, and that's definitely where if there is chaos, if there is this kind of animosity or anxiety or pressure to finish something, I do feel you can keep your head above the chaos and just really stay grounded. So something is coming here with this chaos here at the end, and it's something that will perhaps rattle you a little bit, but it'll go fast, it'll go quickly, okay? And that's only if you stay grounded and you look at the big picture of the situation and just be very aware and follow your intuition, okay? And then at the top of the deck, you have the Felding. So this is really how you feel. This is really where maybe emotions and those feelings are coming back and forth. And what is it that you're paying attention to? This is mastering how you feel. This gives you that sense of creating something new for you, perhaps coming out of chaos and really tapping into maybe the lessons that you've learned or being more creative about expressing yourself, maybe even expressing yourself from the times that maybe you've been quiet, this is sort of that no fear kind of resilient kind of card here. And then at the bottom of the deck, and this is the underlying energy, is love. So is this love for you? It is a 10. So are you completing a cycle that maybe allows you to appreciate love more, whether it's the self-love kind of thing where you take care of yourself, or is this a commitment? Is this a relationship? Maybe you're headed towards a rocky ending with somebody, and that could be sort of where you don't want to take the next step to finish it, whatever it is. Maybe if it isn't love, maybe it's business or something like that where you needed to complete something. But you have to sort of be very grounded with yourself and use your passion and your drive to sort of push you through whatever this is, okay? And perhaps maybe you're clearing out the clutter, the old baggage that you've been sort of carrying around, which allows you to perhaps attract love if you're looking for a partner, Okay, so take it as it resonates for you today. I am going to go a little deeper and find out what's going on with everything for you guys. So welcome, you guys. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me your comments and your stories, and I do appreciate them. And I do read them. Sometimes I don't get the time to come back and make replies or comments back, but I do read them. Trust me. And some of them, they could be rather long that I just run out of time to reply back, but I think about it. Okay. So let's see. What is the differences? So Two of Cups. Is this where you're, with the differences, what I said in the very beginning, there's something that is very different than the other, but yet perhaps it's attracting, it's this sort of attraction with the Two of Cups. I do feel like if that is happening for you, there is that kind of energy of recognizing maybe what is true for you and what isn't. Is this a new partnership coming in for you? You feel as you've discovered the right person, or maybe this is you trying to attract the right person, because it does denote coming together. It also could be where you're joining forces with someone, and that makes you stronger. Maybe you've reached an agreement, even though it was something that was very, what do you call it? Opposite. Maybe it's something that was opposite that you expected, but yet you do feel some kind of comfort in it. Okay. I do feel this is really regarding personal relationships. Maybe it's not necessarily romantic, but it could be, you know, if you're partnered up in a business with someone, or family member or something like that. Okay. It's almost that kind of card of coming together. Maybe you share an understanding with someone, and like I said, it's something that's very quite opposite than you expected, but it's a coming together of you know, maybe you've been apart from somebody, maybe you're coming back together with someone. This really is that kind of card of maybe change is happening in relationships for you, whether you're mending them or maybe they're reaching out or something like that. I do see it coming together, though. Maybe something that was just so opposite. Okay. Let's see here. I want to know, what is the Two of Cups, please? The Two of Cups, the Eight of Swords. Are you stuck in a relationship? Is it the first thing I said where you recognize maybe that is not the thing that you want? You got the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Universe in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and that Ace of Wands. So if you're feeling trapped in an obligation or a marriage, a partnership, a business partnership, and you feel like you're bound to it, it's not healthy, really. I don't feel it's happiness with the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Universe in reverse. So maybe this is something where you feel stagnant in a situation. Maybe the love's run out. It could be that a cycle needs to be ended, and maybe there is that sense of feeling overwhelmed and a lot of delays being thrown at you. Maybe you have a very narrow window to sort of end something, but there is that sense of resistance to change. This could be coming either from you, or perhaps maybe the person that you're dealing with, or maybe it's the person that you're questioning about, you know. There is that sense of being blocked with the Eight of Swords. And is that because there's that sense of you're not looking at the big picture? You're not looking at the difference in the situation that could be, you know, maybe what I feel with that when I'm saying this, it's like when you take a look at maybe other couples and then you look at your situation, is it totally different? There's a difference, you know. Maybe you're recognizing this, because I do feel with the Seven of Wands, this is very powerful energy in that sense of becoming balanced enough to maybe go for whatever it is that you want to change. This is really that energy where you stand up and you say the things that you want to say and do the things that you want to do. And that is what the Ace of Wands is here. It's giving you that courage and that strength. So maybe this is procrastination, whether it's between you and your person, or your person and the person that they're married to or together with. Does that make sense? I do feel that there's this spark of hope to perhaps get out of a cycle that, like I said, it's really like a lot of resistance. Is it because somebody doesn't want to end something and you do, and they're sort of dragging their feet? There's that sense of infidelity, arguments, a broken home, and just really feeling really disconnected with these cards here. So is this your spirit sort of trying to tell you to wake up and look at it from a different point of view? And that's where you can see the difference. Maybe you're I just feel it's something that it's very trying. I feel very discombobulated. What is the Eight of Swords? What's the Eight of Swords here? There's a lot of resistance from the other party that you're trying to leave. That's what I feel. Eight of Swords. So see, there you have the Naked Heart. So do you find it very hard to be truthful with this person? Are you finding it very hard to be truthful with yourself? This is where you need to be raw and very sort of vulnerable and allow yourself to sort of get that courage to move you out of the situation. And then you have the Spirit of Cups. So that's very much a masculine energy. I do feel like you're dealing with broken heart, dealing with a broken heart, and maybe you just don't know how to go about it. You know what I mean? So I think that this is really that place where you can't spend too much time in the past, especially if it's regretful or you're noticing that you spend too much time there. You can't beat yourself up is what I'm trying to say here, okay? You can just sort of be vulnerable, allow your intuition and your sort of your free will and your passion to try and move you to that place of being grounded and somewhat at peace, okay? This is a very hard situation for whoever it is, and I feel tongue-tied because of it. I feel like it's very sort of you have to pull yourself together with the Spirit of Cups. You have to pull yourself together to have a lot of self-love and maybe some kind of healing energy and let this one go. Even though you do have to sort of chalk it up as a failure, it's still a lesson learned is what I feel here. So are you becoming at peace with that? What does the Grove mean? Are you becoming with peace with that, the sense of having peace because maybe you're now making the choice to stand up and really go towards the thing that you want? So you have a Five of Swords, and it's that yo-yo kind of energy I feel here. The Five of Swords and the movement of Wands, which it's really trying to get you to sort of go towards something more inspirational, something more passionate, something more grounding, something that just creates peace in your life. And when you have that peace, you sort of start to grow and you just sort of get creative and just sort of blossom, okay? But then the Five of Swords, are you scared? Are you scared to end something and go on to the new? Are you scared of failure? Okay, because I do think this is failure and it's sort of pinging your heart because you want to make it work and it's not working. What is the Five of Swords? What is the Five of Swords? Is this you needing to sort of sit down and be quiet and listen to your spirit guides? Five of Swords. See, you have the Three of Swords and the Hermit. See, that's where I get this sort of pull of thinking. And are you thinking too much of the pain? Like this pain, it could easily change and transform into maybe that lesson learned or something like that, but you keep reverting to the pain. Is this a cheater that you're involved with? Is this a third party situation? Is this someone, if it is business, did somebody truly betray you and it's just like you've lost all confidence in your situation? That could be vice versa for a partnership as well, like a marriage or boyfriend and girlfriend kind of a thing, okay? What is the movement of Wands? Like you want to give the message to end it. You want to move forward. And there is that resistance, so then you sort of get pulled back. Okay, so this is where you have to use that courage with the Ace of Wands to move yourself forward. What is the movement of Wands, please? The movement of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, guys. Page of Wands. I think you want to give a message. I think you want to shout it from the rooftop that you're done, or you want to move on. See, Six of Cups. Six of Cups and the Three of Wands. So there's something there that you've been thinking about. There's something there that brings you happiness and that sort of sense of peace with the Six of Cups right here. The Three of Wands. It's almost as if you've been asking for this or trying to manifest this, but then you get stuck in that past. The Six of Cups could be a kindred spirit. It could be your twin flame. It could be that return when you least expect it. With the Three of Wands, I do feel like there is something there that you're trying to accomplish. Are you waiting for the perfect the perfect moment, but then that perfect moment never arrives? That's really what I feel here. Let's see here. I want to know, what is the Three of Swords? What's the Three of Swords here? Okay, so the Spirit of Wands. So this is another masculine energy where it's asking you to look at the things that are honest for you, they're authentic, it's like, what do I feel like? You shouldn't have to work too hard to make something work. It should just be easy, you know? You should have that drive and that creative kind of force to push you to want to be in a situation. And I don't think you have that anymore. That passion is gone. And that's definitely what I got when I first saw the Two of Cups, where it's almost like, is that done? Are you done with that? I do feel the Spirit of Wands is moving you to take leadership, to perhaps maybe believe yourself. If this is where you have to pull yourself out of a negative business, you sort of have to have that courage to take leadership. Okay, maybe this is the instance with the relationship where you've known it's ended. There's a lot of heartbreak and sort of mistrust in this situation. You're really being guided to move out of it and create peace for yourself. Okay, let's see here. I want to know, what is the High Priestess of Earth? The High Priestess of Earth is, with High Priestess of Earth, please. It's like wanting to go towards something that is successful, loving, nurturing, growth, potential. Are you trying to manifest that situation for yourself? The High Priestess of Earth, please. What is the High Priestess of Earth? Okay, so see, you feel obligated in a situation, even though it's not working. Maybe you haven't gotten your money. Maybe this is where whoever it is that's giving you resistance, they're just really putting you down and sort of pinning you to the same thing over and over. Do you have your head in the sand? Are you not paying attention? Is that why Spirit said there's this sort of thing that you have to pay attention? Is it looking at a different partnership and sort of, you know, looking at yours and wondering how come that one is like that and this one is not? Like something like that, okay? You have the Judgment. So something's going to come about this in that sense of being able to release that burden, being able to release maybe that person that has control of you or is resisting, sort of having resistance against you. I do feel that is a second chance. There's this sort of transformation with that card right there. You have the Six of Swords, the Star card, the Magician, and the Four of Swords. So this is putting the end to that BS, to that rock, that yo-yo. You know, it's like a yo-yo going back and forth. I think that is that end of it. I think that you're being guided to move away with it, move away from it, okay? I do feel like this is that kind of energy of keeping your head focused on Spirit, keeping your faith open, knowing that you're going to be able to manifest what it is that you truly want. I do feel this is leading you into that place of peace and perhaps happiness. The Magician is really telling you you do have a beginning. There is a life after failure is what they're saying. And you're beating yourself up, I feel. That is why you've procrastinated and you haven't moved forward with something. This is also where I feel like you've got to start really having leadership of your own emotions, the way you feel, of the fact that you're staying in a cycle, maybe for the wrong reason. Accountability, perhaps. Maybe this is where you take responsibility, okay? And put an end to it so that you can have that peace that you're so desiring. So what is the chaos? Are you not going towards this change because it's gonna rock the boat, you know? The chaos, please. But remember, it's gonna get hectic, really sort of crazy, and then the storm goes away. But during the middle of the storm, you're just you feel like everything's out of control, okay? The chaos. What is the chaos, please? So the Lovers, you got to choose what is happier for you. Is this choosing somebody you love? Is there that sense of being at a loss without that true kind of love with Two of Cups? I think I get it now. What they're saying, the comparison is that you've had something that was very loving and tender, but yet you chose something that brought you so much heartache and so much trouble and so much, I hear, drama, okay? Very binding, very bickering. You chose the wrong relationship, and I think you're having second doubts. And with the chaos there, you've really got to speak up and really choose the one that you love. Maybe this is choosing the love, maybe choosing the love that you want to be with, or maybe the work that you want to be doing, or whatever that is. It's that happy place, you know? But you have to sort of speak up about it, or maybe take action. What is the Lovers? What is the Lovers? Is this between two different people with the Three of Swords? A very bittersweet kind of feeling. You're conflicted and leaving, maybe. Maybe the other person is just causing that resistance so that you don't leave. And what I mean by that is like putting you down, or shaming you, putting guilt, or even that sense of, no, I'll change, and they never change. Okay, so you're wasting your time in a cycle, and I don't think whoever this is, they're getting any younger. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is that opportunity that once the error is clear, you have that new beginning, and there is this sense of backing your decision with maturity. So you've learned a lesson, so you're being more mature about a situation. I do feel this is unconditional, in that sense of maybe the kind of love that has stipulations to it, or obligation, or control, you know. And then you have the High Priestess. So things that need to be expressed, things that need to sort of be paid attention to, manifestations, really learning and really opening up for you. What is the High Priestess? High Priestess, please. This could also be a mother. Maybe you're needing to get out of the grip of a mother. If not, it's that something needs to be spoken. The Heart of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So the High Priestess is saying you need to reveal this love to somebody. You have the King of Cups here. You chose the wrong partner. And this is that opening to move towards that Queen of Cups. This is the King of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups. Do you feel like you're very different than each other and you just don't think it would work? And that's why you're dragging your feet with the Five of Swords. Or maybe you've done something very very painful maybe to this person, and you don't think they'll take you back, especially because you chose the wrong person. I do feel like with the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician, not the Magician, the High Priestess, you really have to speak up on your secrets. You've been holding some secrets back. So maybe this is a secret admirer for you that's looking back on you and you don't even know it. Okay. Give me one more. And you are going to cause a chaos for a moment, you know. But in the end, once the storm clears, I see it pretty peaceful for you. The Heart of Wands. So passion, starting, reigniting something, healing something, really being divinely guided to something is what I feel that's saying there. Okay, so I want to know, how does this story end, please? Hierophant. So the spirit's trying to put you towards this spiritual connection. Maybe you have to surrender, and you are the key to the cycles that you're living. Okay, this is change. This is major change, and it's maybe you're so scared of this relationship because it makes you feel vulnerable and it makes you feel unconditional, and you're not quite used to that, you know. What else, please? But there is major change coming, and it is going to sort of buckle you a little bit, you know. Let's see, here we go. I didn't see it. Seven of Swords, trying to get out of sneakery, trying to get out of a trap, or maybe escaping your own procrastination, or escaping that kind of thing where you're not allowing yourself to be happy. Okay, the Ace of Swords, the truth is going to set you free. The truth is going to sort of unravel, and that's what I see here with the High Priestess. And that difference is, it's almost like once you start letting the truth out, you can't put it back. It's going to just sort of blurb out, you know. And maybe that's why you've been holding yourself back. But this is going to give you power to say the things that you need to say. And see, communication, moving towards communication. Expect some kind of message. Maybe this is traveling to, coming back together, especially with the Six of Cups. And I do feel, I said that with the Two of Cups. Is this somebody you're missing? You sort of want to come together with them. I do feel there is some kind of communication coming in for you. Okay. I want to know, what is the karmic pattern here? What's the karmic situation for them? So there is really that sense of having that faith, continuing doing what you're doing, taking baby steps. Maybe you know, there's been that sense of sadness or that sense of betrayal in some kind of situation that is supposed to be intimate. I think there's a disappointment there is what I feel. Let's see here. So maybe you had to sort of drown your sorrows with too much partying, drinking. Maybe there's a lot of people influence in this situation. You may need to move homes, okay, to allow more intimacy. And then a sickness, maybe you're getting over a sickness, or you're just missing somebody in your heart. There's a transformation. I feel that with that missing and that longing, it's helping you transform to really get into that place that you want. And there you go, you have the baby. So that's the new beginning. Whoever this is, you really have to have that patience and allow this sort of transformation to happen. And maybe you need to be that guide or that service to this person, that service provider, maybe just moral support for some of you. Okay. So let's see here. I would like to know, how do they continue to manifest this, please? How do they continue to manifest this, please? How do they continue to manifest? Okay, so you have here raw intention. This is feeling your power. This is allowing healing energy to take over, and it gives you that sense of courage and that strength to really start the things that you want to start. Okay, this is feeling like I am, that kind of thing that if your root chakra is sort of blocked, oh boy, it can just stop you from doing the things that you want. It blocks your emotions and the creative part of your life. So really needing to be powerful. Okay, let's see here. I want to see with this reading, please, what can you show me as far as the insight? What is the insight here? What is the insight for this reading? Okay, so it says, dream big, let your desires expand. There is no limit to what you can create in your life. You can accomplish far more than you ever imagined possible. So that is that urge, that sort of push that's trying to guide you to start something new or give something a try, okay? And keep dreaming. your dreams into fruition. What is the universal message? The universal message, please. What do they need to see in here, please? Okay, so let's see here. It says, I choose to learn through love. That's very nice. And then oneness is my true nature. Really being connected to spirit and being grounded. That's going to make a difference for you in this situation. When I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disturbed. That is right. Anything can happen and you're still going to be at peace, okay? I want to know, what is the mermaid message here? What is the mermaid message here, please? What is the mermaid message? The mermaid message. Okay. This one. Okay. Contentment. So being at peace. Being at peace brings those things in for you. It brings answers. It brings that sense of you're not waiting in vain. It brings that sense of comfort and just knowing that everything is going to be okay. What is the affirmation for today? Okay, so it says here, it's this one right there. It says, today I live in the present. Today I will start with a smile. I'm in control of my attitude. That's right, and no one else should be in that control, guys. So I want to know, what message can you show me that pertains to this reading for the viewer? What is the message that pertains to the reading? Okay, so let's see here. It says here, broken vase, hardship, misfortune, trial, overcome, crisis, 2 steps back, change of state, grief, fix it, an opportunity, pressure, you know. Biker, it says the lone wolf style, improvisions, non-conformist, standing up, breaking the rules, brotherhood. And sometimes you have to sort of go out of the mold to get things done, almost like that squeaky wheel, you know. And then you have, within the next few weeks, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. And then the last one here, it says rainbow, wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patient pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, promise. Somebody made you a promise, okay? And I do feel they're going to keep it, even though you don't think they are. So very nice, really. Let's see here. Okay, what is the abundance message here, please? What is the abundance message? The abundance message. Okay, so you have divine abundance. You were born to align with love, love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundant, not chase it. Yeah, things just sort of come. Contentment, really. When you're at that peace, things start shifting for you. It's amazing. So the right action, let everything that wants to go, and everything that wants to come in, let it come in. Receive it, guys. Receive it. Okay, so let's see. I'll take this one right here. Okay, what can you show me that's coming in the form of romance for the viewer, please? In the form of romance, what is coming in for the viewer? Ooh, very soon. It goes with the next 2 weeks, I feel. Wow, guys. Maybe this is new love, okay? So with the very soon, it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then the new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Very nice. So maybe a new person for some of you. Sometimes the new love can be someone who's healed because they're totally different than what you expected. But if not, take it, you know. So let's see here. I'm going to close it off with the soul message, please. What is the soul message? What is the soul message here, please? A soul message. What is the soul message? Okay, so it says here, how can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. So today's action, remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga, do some stretching, and just really make that positive energy flow. So there you go. I do hope you liked the reading. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed.